It's stimulating, mind-expanding, safer to use than alcohol. It's
the Little Boys Room Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Little Boy Room.
Welcome back, you fucking nerds.
You fucking
Does it feel good to be
dorks.
back? Because it feels it feels great to,
I'm
to be
tired.
back
Yeah,
here
I'm
right now.
fucking exhausted
I
after that.
It's fucking Monday. How tired can you be? It's the beginning of the week. You have to start strong. Mondays are objectively the best day of the week.
You can
Fucking
take
fight
Monday
me
and
on
shove it up your pee hole.
That's why it's the greatest day of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh god, Brandon's that shitty coworker where it's Monday and he's like, yeah, and everyone's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Turn that frown upside down, friends. It's just Monday in the workplace.
I am too blessed to be stressed.
He has a poster, love Mondays, and it's like the cat hanging from the
Oh my
tree.
god.
Hanging
Do you have a coworker like that?
No, that means it's me. No, I don't. Do you guys have
I don't have a job.
broke ass?
I don't work on Mondays.
Yeah.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah, it's great.
You reached the pinnacle of success.
I peaked.
You are the peak
You
of success.
peaked.
Speaking of Alex not having a job, he's gone into a downward spiral. Ever since he moved back, he started doing drugs, doesn't work, and I think he has a story for us about being high as shit.
Oh, we're opening with this, huh?
Oh, we're going straight into
There
it.
it goes,
let's
straight
do it.
in. Just like your uncle.
Okay. I'm gonna get made fun of for this story. Oh, you're too fucking cool.
Yeah. This is just like, oh, Brandon's hungover. He's so cool. He drank last night.
No, it's his turn.
Yeah, come on, Alex. How cool are you?
Pretty fucking cool, dude.
Well, you better
Were you wearing sunglasses the whole time this was going down?
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, basically I got invited to a night out in Aptos, which is like bumfuck nowhere
Sounds like
Santa
a-
Cruz area.
Sounds like a fucking like.
So I go with Seth
Town in
and
Harry Potter.
We're basically going to this B&B that they rented out, which is like a guest house. You know, it takes me and Seth fucking an hour and a half to get there. We get Coke on the way there, so we're just doing key bumps all the way up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking animals.
No job. Fuck it.
The best part is there's no map. So like once you get into the hills, the map doesn't know where to go.
We're not gonna get lost. I gotta.
So we get fucking lost, and then we have to like try and call everyone up there, but like no one has service.
Oh my god.
And then like eventually we had to like drive it back down the hill, and Rachel sends us like a picture of like a map that the B&B people gave him.
Rachel walks out through the
is it a
forest.
fucking map
Follow
from
me.
like? Is it a map from like the 1700s?
No, but it was hand drawn. It was like
on parchment?
It was just like a pen paper. And my favorite part was like they put not actual size. I'm like, oh wow, thank you.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, thank you.
Were they on drugs too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
But no, so we get there, and then we finally get there, I think at like 8 maybe. And it's basically this open lot, goes up a little hill, and there's like a house. It's 2 stories, there's glass everywhere, you're super secluded in the forest, there's trees everywhere, it's really fucking cool. And me and Seth get there, get everything out of the car, bring the beer, the liquor, whatever, everybody takes a few shots. And then immediately people are like, hey, you want a line of Molly? And I'm like, what?
A line of Molly. Fuck that shit.
And I'm like, okay.
Just immediately.
Yeah, so immediately. And then immediately following that, they're like, hey, do you want to eat? Never mind. Do you want these shrooms? I'm like, I guess. So then everybody did shrooms together. And everybody keeps drinking. And then everybody starts tripping. And then, you know, throughout the night, everybody's tripping. I'm doing coke every once in a while. At one point, I was doing hand puppets in the front because, like, it's in the forest, so it's just really dark. So when you put a light, it's, like, super fucking...
It's your own theater.
So, like, I was, like, fucking around. And I was, like I was, like, doing, like, hand puppets and stuff. It was fucking trippy looking. And so we're all tripping, and then, you know, eventually the high keeps going, and then, you know, you start peaking, and then eventually someone's like, you want some acid?
What the fuck, Alex?
And I'm like, I guess. So then he pulls out, like, it's like a dripper, too. It's like micro.
Oh my
This is like a PSA from like the 1960s, but he made all the wrong choices.
No, but I had a great time. So then, yeah, fucking took the acid and shit. And then when everybody's tripping, everybody's having a good time. And it got really loud in the house, so I kind of went out on the deck.
Did you get lost in the woods?
No, I was smoking a cigarette though. This isn't going to take the turn you think it's going to take, but there is a story about going into the woods. So I start playing music because I'm just smoking a cigarette to myself, and I start playing Redbone. And this guy named Bernie comes out. He's like, "Oh, I fucking love this song!" And he like takes my phone and he starts listening to himself. He's like, "Yeah, like stay woke." And then hold on. So then I'm like, yeah, man, this album's really fucking good. You should like listen to the rest of the album. He's like, I've never really listened to it. So I tried showing him like
There's an album.
I tried showing him like Riot and like Me and Your Mama and like
Zombies.
Yeah, like all the
Yeah.
good songs.
Yeah.
And-
the other songs?
Hold on, so I'm showing him, right? And he's like not listening the whole entire time. Like through every other song, stay woke! Like you motherfucker! We're not listening to Redbone anymore.
Oh my god, he kept saying stay woke.
It gets worse.
You were remixing the songs himself.
So after that's done, the whole night he kept listening to Redbone.
Oh, he's one
Over-
of those guys.
Over and over and over.
He, like,
At one point, after like the 7th attempt, I was tripping and I was out in the patio, I think talking to Seth, and we were fucking around. Not like having sex, but like
Well, why not?
fooling around, just a couple guys.
Grabbing cocks.
Grab us in the forest, no big deal.
But like, me and Seth having a conversation, it kind of goes quiet for a second, and you just hear fucking Redbone in the background. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
You just hear "Stay Woke."
Yeah, no,
echoing
and
through
then
the
after
forest.
like the 10th attempt, he's like still into it. So like when it gets to like the point where he's doing the fucking scream, he's still like, yeah. It's like fuck, dude, you've heard this how many fucking times?
That's cocaine for
So
you.
it keeps everybody was on the same drugs. So everybody was tripping on shrooms and acid
And also cocaine.
and cocaine and Molly
Throughout the night.
and
Fucking
beer and
animals.
liquor. So the joke became like the joke just was like, hey, do you have Redbone? Like everybody kept saying it. And so at one point they made shroom tea and everybody was getting the shroom tea
After eating shrooms, you guys made a second batch?
to keep it going.
Fuck.
Fucking crazy asses.
All good things must come to an end. You don't have to party till you're dead.
You can ride the wave.
So everybody
Christ.
was hanging on the patio and Bernie was inside doing his own thing and everybody was like laughing or something. I couldn't hear him. And somebody has me my shroom tea. I'm like, hey guys, you know what this shroom really needs? I'm like, a hint of Redbone. And at the exact moment, he fucking walks out and Redbone's playing on his phone. I'm like, Jesus fucking
Hey, what's
Christ.
up, guys?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then that kept going, dude. It went all the way up until the next day when everyone woke up. He was still playing Redbone.
That's
It like, literally, we all went to bed. I think at like 4 a.m. And I was laying on the couch. Seth was in a hammock in the living room. He like moved a hammock in the living room,
Right.
and this girl's behind us next to the fireplace. He's like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed." You hear him go upstairs. Hear the door close, and you hear, "Pew, pew." You just hear it again.
You know what you should have
Fucking
done?
piece
You
of
should have gone
shit.
up there and like when he was sleeping, like you like jostle him and you should go up to him and be like, "Stay woke."
So he just kept fucking playing it, and then. Yeah, it was just so fucking.
What a weirdo.
Crazy. Yeah, no.
all about this one song, dog.
Yeah, I tried showing the rest of the album. He just kept saying "Stay woke," and I was like, "Whatever."
That dude's probably gone.
There,
man.
there's a bunch of other stuff that happened on that trip that was fun too. At one point, we all went for a walk, and Bernie had an axe, and Chris.
That's not the guy who
No,
who's
hold on,
playing
hold on.
Redbone has
it gets
an
way
axe.
more fun because
Oh,
Chris has the headlight, right? So me and Seth are walking. Seth's tripping too, so he's like, "Whatever, I don't need a flashlight. I'm just gonna walk in the dark." And
My
then-
eyes are
yeah, my
acclimated.
eyes didn't adjust at all, so like I needed the light. And at one point, Chris, who's kind of a really nice guy, and he's best friends with Bernie.
kind of really a nice guy.
Well, when you're in the middle of the forest on shrooms, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck," it's really weird. And Chris was like, "Hey Bernie, can I get that axe?" And he was like, "No." And I turned to Seth. I was like, "We're all gonna fucking die." And like,
Do we kill Bernie now? Is now the time?
right? So it means
There's
so
more of us.
So then everybody laughs and we're all joking about it. And then Bernie, he's just standing there with an axe in hand, staring
Not
off into the
laughing.
forest. He's like, "You can run. I'll catch all of you." It's like, oh my fucking god.
You know what's funny? It sounds like a joke I would make, but be super serious about.
he was.
Yeah.
This whole time,
Sounds like my
The,
kind of
the
guy.
fun part though is he couldn't. He had like a broken toe. He broke his toe the day before we got there, and he just fucking manned it out and kept tripping.
What a baller.
this whole
yeah.
time I'm picturing Bernie Sanders.
But yeah,
Plot twist it was.
dude, like I remember when like Chris was like, "Hey man, can I get that axe?" And he was like, "No." I just remember immediately being like, "So this is how I die."
God damn.
What a
Yeah.
what a night.
Yeah, it was fun. There was some drama towards the end, and like, I'm not gonna name names. I mean, they won't ever listen to the podcast.
Name them. We'll bleep them out.
So
We're winking
there's
because we
one-
won't.
there's 3 girls there.
None of them getting bleeped.
Open record.
And so I went to bed, or at least I started laying down before everyone, because I was fucking tired, and I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go fucking lay down on the couch.
Who bled on who?
Right. But the second one to go. She lays down in front of the fireplace and we're all laying down, and then Seth's after that. And I slept through this, but I woke up to the aftermath of everything happening. It's a really
Blood everywhere.
No, it's a really small house, and I guess and we're talking shit about in the bathroom, and fucking everybody could hear them.
Oh my god!
And I guess it wasn't.
Why wouldn't you go outside?
It wasn't like a light dusting. It was like, I'm gonna fucking just analyze your entire being and shit on you as a person.
Fuck.
So I woke up to Chris being like yelling at them in the bathroom, like, everybody can fucking hear you, and Seth doing the same thing, and then like everybody starts freaking out because everybody's tripping, and then it becomes really weird. And I wake up like, yeah, I can hear you too. I don't even know what's going on, dude. I just woke up. I was like, I want to be a part of this.
I hear.
My ears are working currently.
So it keeps escalating, and then go outside, and then she starts freaking out and starts crying and shit, and then it's like, what the fuck?
The one who was
Talking shit.
Okay.
Yeah, she victimized herself.
Because she feels guilty.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say too much about it, but like,
No, go ahead.
She immediately turned into the victim. I think in the situation, it was a bit weird for
I
everyone.
just can't help talking
But
shit.
hold on, the best
This is hard on me.
So the best part is tripping, and she starts getting mad because she's having a bad trip now. Like the vibe's getting weird for her.
I wonder why.
So I was laying in bed at one point, and at one point starts turning all the fucking lights on, and it's dark the entire time, and she starts turning them on, and she starts pounding on a wall, going, "If I can't be comfortable, nobody gets to be comfortable."
Oh no!
I thought she was doing a fucking bit. I thought it was a joke. I
Start
thought
laughing.
yeah.
That sounds like some shit Brandon would pull.
No, you know that video of
I'm all these people.
You know that reality TV show where it's like the black lady with the pants? She's like, if I get no sleep.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I thought she was doing that bit. I was like, oh, this is fucking
no.
funny. But she was fucking dead serious. Yeah. I was like, what the
that.
What time was this at? Like 3, 4?
4 in the morning. Yeah.
So how did this resolve? Because I can't not know how this resolved.
My favorite part is got mad and she like had Chris go outside talk to her, and she like threw something. She threw a vape pen at me, and I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Smoke up, Johnny.
So then everybody goes to bed. At that point, I think took her bed and dragged it outside onto like the patio to like not sleep near anyone. And then I woke up first. Seth woke up after me. Bernie woke up, and then
Still playing Redbone.
he woke up and immediately played Redbone. I'm not even joking.
What a sack of shit.
Gotta ease out of
No,
this trip,
he's
man.
He's not a sack of shit, but he immediately then played When Doves Cry, and I was like, man, that's good.
Princey.
Yeah.
After fucking Redbone 20
Right.
times.
It's like a weird version of that John Mulaney joke.
What's new, pussycat?
I think Seth made that joke. He was like, this is what that's like. Yeah, and then we all went to bed and everybody woke up, and I think everybody was like weird in the morning.
I wonder.
And surprise, surprise, the only person that was really upset and was like being a bitch shivering was the one who was talking shit.
Oh.
Yeah, wasn't really talking shit, but she wasn't stopping her.
She was sort of facilitating it.
I wouldn't say facilitate. Yeah, I guess. She was in the conversation,
Moderating.
but I don't think from what everybody says was participating. She was just in the conversation. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
She was the backboard onto which she was making her free throw.
My favorite part though is that me and Seth wake up and finally comes downstairs. We're talking, and she like just looks right past us. She's like, "Alex, I'm gonna apologize to you." And Seth's like, "What the fuck?" Like he just didn't get an apology, and I'm like, "Whatever."
So do they not feel bad about talking shit to her friend?
I don't know. I don't know what happened with. She didn't talk to anyone when she woke up. She was pissed and she was being a bitch about stuff.
Well, they were talking shit about.
Yeah. And it was just like, I just want to fucking go. So she wound up going home with me and Seth.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Was the shit talking? Was it what's the word? Not called.
Was it scorched earth?
Was it called for?
I don't know.
Oh,
So.
okay. All right. Yeah.
But from what I hear, they were like saying like it was like deep levels of shit talking. Like, oh, she's a manipulator. She manipulates every man she knows. Blah blah blah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It seemed like fucked up stuff.
It was like they don't like her, and like that was the night it came out.
She seemed really cool from every other time I talked to her. So I was like, it's weird.
What
that
if
they're
she was
talking
just
shit.
manipulating you, Alex?
Oh no! Fuck! But yeah,
Stupid bitch.
yeah. It was a
I
good,
hate women.
it was a good trip though. It was a fun time. They had like this hammock thing that came down from a tree, and it was really low to the ground. It was basically just like a giant.
Seat.
Yeah, it wasn't his seat. It was like made of fabric and like
It was like a giant hammock,
you became like a baby in an embryo.
like a hammock.
No, but like so a hammock is like a line and then like you swing in it. It went straight down and like you just got into a circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, but it wasn't like 2 points.
Yeah, right. It was one from straight up.
It's the tire swing equivalent. Of
Yeah,
a
exactly.
hammock.
Yeah, it's like a tire swing.
with like the egg seat.
Right.
Okay.
And I got in that, and then like I put like myself in like Indian crisscross, and it was like just spinning for like an hour.
See, I don't like to do trips with big parties like that, especially folks I like don't know.
So they're all really cool. Thing is, me and Seth felt the exact same way. So the entire time, me and Seth were pretty much just off doing our own thing.
And I feel like that's how it turns out.
Kind of splinter off.
and me and Seth basically were doing stand-up bits with each other the entire time.
What's the deal with?
No, so one of the stand-up bits we were talking about is like, you know when you go in the store and you smell soaps and it's like rainforest, like this doesn't fucking smell like a rainforest. How the fuck do you know that?
Smell what?
Like, you know when you smell soaps and it's like, oh, jungle fever or rainforest.
Jungle fever.
Smells like black love.
raisins.
Hey, I was gonna say that's fucking bad, Alex.
You know what I meant.
Yes.
But yeah, me and Seth are like, how the fuck do you know what that smells like? When you're like, this is what this smells like.
Because I've been there.
I've been in the shit.
I've been in the bush.
It's like when you're like, this tastes like dog shit. It's like, do you know what dog shit tastes like?
You fucking freak. I'm into some kinky shit. Shut up.
That's that classic Adam Sandler.
And
I
then-
eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. you eat pieces of shit for breakfast? It's like, no.
And then I think my stand-up bit was at 5 a.m. when everybody's like kind of like coming down from everything. Like you weren't tripping anymore, but everything was super fucking clear. You know, like when you're ending a trip and like your brain's like in overwork.
Right.
I was talking about black people names, and I finally came to the conclusion that black people spell their name the way that Starbucks employees spell their names.
Couldn't that been out?
Cut it out.
Couldn't that been out?
There's no black people that listen to this podcast.
Couldn't that been out?
Oh my
Well, not anymore, you fucking piece of shit.
Jesus.
You're not fucking cutting that.
Christ.
Couldn't
Yeah.
been out.
No, Aston, leave it. Let's leave.
Okay.
The joke is how not funny that is.
Yeah, no, that's really.
I came up with a
bit.
bit. Well, actually, Alex, that's a crazy night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, just hearing about it, I'm like, I wouldn't like that.
Oh, the whole time I was barefoot too.
Oh, that's great. I would not like that. See, now
I'm with Brandon. Doing it in like a big party in a place that I'm not familiar with.
3 of us would be tight. Perhaps 5 max. 5 is max. There's been times where I've tripped with like more than 5, but I knew them all for like a year, so
Right.
it was
There's
different.
There's a time where I tripped with like Seth, DJ, and Henry, and like
Yeah, it's perfect.
that's fine. Yeah. This was a little bit different because 1, you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. 2, I don't really know all the people there.
Yeah.
It's still fun though. I mean, it's fucking and Chris who are really nice people, so like I couldn't really complain. But like, I forgot what shrooms feel like. And it's definitely like your legs feel super light and then your shoulders get super fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
I haven't done any of that, but I'd imagine you want to be as comfortable as possible doing that.
It's not even comfortable. It's just the vibe has to be there. And if the vibe is there, it's all okay.
I feel like if you catch yourself thinking like,
About it, yeah.
I'm not at home. I'm in a fucking
You'll
forest.
freak out.
And you can kind of like think yourself into a hole.
That didn't happen though.
Because
because everybody was like, oh, we're in a forest, and everybody's like, oh, you can be as loud as you fucking want to,
Yeah.
and everybody just starts screaming like howler monkeys.
God, can you imagine if like park rangers came and we got noise like from who? the fucking rabbits?
Well, the fun thing
The
is,
bears.
it wasn't like that. It wasn't like a national park.
Right.
It's just
It's-
people living up in the mountains.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's really fucking cool though. If we ever do anything, we have to find that B&B and do it because it was super secluded and super fun.
Yeah. I just like
I wonder how much that was.
I can't
Like 800 for 2 days.
I
that's not
can't mix all those drugs like I used to.
I didn't think I can, but once I started, it's like, oh well, not going back.
Well, the order you did them in was very
Yeah.
interesting to me. Like I would have started with the psychedelics. As soon as I felt the shrooms wear off, maybe drop the acid or done the uppers, and then do the uppers into the acid.
Dude, Chris is like I kept calling him like a shaman because like every time I looked at him, he'd be like, you want some drugs? Like, yeah. Like at one point we were all just standing out in like kind of like the dirt patio in the front, and like Bernie at one point just found a bike and started riding around, and everybody was like, "What the fuck is happening?" He was like, "You guys want some Molly?" And he just pulls out a bag. He's like, "Just dip your finger in."
I don't think I can do that shit now.
It's fucking weird.
I thought the same thing, but honestly, if we all just went all out one night, it's fucking fun.
Yeah, but you don't have a job to think about going back to like the next day. That's what fucks me up. Like I need to plan out. I need to have the next day free so my mind can readjust.
It was a Saturday night.
Yeah, still. That doesn't change my point that you don't have a job.
You need that recoup day.
Yeah, well, everybody knows that. But the other thing is you're taking Molly, so you wake up the next day and you're like, "Oh my god, I feel great!"
I know.
I've never had
really?
Molly, so I don't know.
I
Is
think
your come down for Molly bad?
my come down for any up is bad.
Really?
Cocaine really fucking sucks. Molly sucks. I split an E-pill with Kenna once, and it was just fucking like... Dude, yeah.
Molly, the next day I'm always like, fine.
I can't do that.
Tara fucking her all over Molly trips. She like,
What the fuck is that?
Is that a clock?
Is that you?
no, I'm not doing anything.
Maybe the kitchen.
Is that the... I don't know.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
The acid's hitting.
Yeah, I'd never done acid before either.
Oh, that was your first
Yeah,
time?
it didn't really make a difference as far as I can tell.
Yeah. I would say the lack of respect, but respect in my point of view for the psychedelics is what makes me cringe at that story. But you guys had a fine time,
Yeah, it was fun.
relatively speaking.
Yeah, like nobody
Besides the girls,
nobody had a bad trip.
besides the girls towards
Well,
the end.
it wasn't even them tripping. It was just them kind of like at the end being
Being
like, "Oh, what
angry.
the yeah, exactly."
Right, true, yeah.
And
That
then-
was probably the come down from all the fucking cocaine
that's what I was
and
thinking.
shit.
Yeah,
Not in a good mood.
They had a hot tub and a sauna.
Oh,
Yeah.
hot tub on shrooms sounds fucking great.
Yeah, and then on top, you could get on top of the sauna, and they put the hammock up there, and then people were laying in the hammock on top of it, like looking at the
Nice.
skies. Yeah, it was fucking trippy, dude. Like, I remember tripping, and me and Seth were standing out in the dirt patio because that's where we parked, and we were like grabbing jackets or something. Because when you're on shrooms, you just want to be like comfortable.
Cozy.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be cozy. And I just remember looking up at the sky, and there's trees all around you, and like the way it was like inverting was like,
Yeah,
yeah, fun stuff. We should all do shrooms.
maybe.
I don't know about that one.
We have said from the beginning, we as a podcast should do shrooms.
And then record.
Oh my god, it'd be so bad.
Record a promo on shrooms.
It's me the whole time.
Oh, it's not even like that. Realistically, what happens is you just start having fun. Things become interesting. You start talking a bunch.
You forget about like the
Everything.
worry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very in the
Conversations become fucking hilarious.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything's fucking great.
Yeah.
Huh.
At one point, we were talking about Jurassic Park, and like, I vividly broke down the scene where he's like, "Clever girl," and then he gets killed.
It's a good scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
That's my fucking favorite fart.
Speaking of,
It's your favorite fart, huh?
I heard that too. I didn't want to say anything. Speaking of bits,
Yes.
I came up with an awful bit on my way over here.
Oh, God.
I was driving by the
Letter
elementary school over here, Laneview.
Child molestation isn't a bit, Aston.
Yes, it is.
It's a lifestyle.
And, it's a choice.
It's a sickness.
And I was driving by, and I was like, the sketch idea I came up with was, it's a guy pulled over for speeding. And he's like, the police officer is like, "Do you know how fast you're going in that school zone?" And the guy's like, "I didn't want to look like I was like doing nothing, you know."
I don't understand.
So I tried to speed through, you know?
It's a guy who's so scared about looking like a pedophile. that
he doesn't want to look like a
speeds through
pedophile, so he speeds through.
Yeah. And
Except
he has to explain that to the cops.
except he watches birds, so he has like pairs of
Binoculars
binoculars
and,
in
like
his
Polaroids and shit.
Oh my god.
bunch of different disposable cameras.
Right. But yeah, that was my story.
Okay,
Which,
good. Stop telling it. It's done. You've got all the points across. Just shut the fuck
Actually, no. Can I get a synopsis real quick? Run it
Yeah.
by me.
I
up.
died.
We need a back cover
I'll-
short synopsis for your book.
I'll say this though. I've never tripped with Brandon, and I feel like it'd be funny if we did.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, was there a Brandon there?
No.
I feel like we'll
The
either
new
fight
Brandon.
or
No, I'm super passive when I'm on
Well,
drugs.
it's
you're
It's
really
more about-
passive.
In general, I
it's
think.
more about
person?
Brandon if he pushes it.
Yeah.
If he backs you into a corner, you might.
Nah, I'm very.
I'm gonna snap.
You know when they say an animal's most dangerous is when it's cornered.
You're an animal, huh? Wait. You're my little beast.
Ew.
Won't nude or you, boy. I like the balls on you.
Jesus.
Okay. Alex, do you remember when I said I figured you out?
Oh yeah.
I discovered
Yeah.
what
What
made-
do you mean?
I mean, do you want me to talk about it on the podcast?
Is it gonna
Or
like offend me?
It might.
Maybe we should save it.
Nah, it needs to be recorded.
Brandon, you know how much you pissed me off the other day?
Oh, I know I pissed you off. I know I got you good.
Like why? What?
you
Doing
know
this
what?
now?
Fuck.
We're doing this now?
You know what killed it? When I saw you one day fucking stretch out my headphones like that, and I was like, why? Who the fuck does that? That's like if you borrowed a book and you just bent the fucking spine. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna read this now. This is my book. I need to see every fucking space of the page.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, and then you have been using the headsets the entire time we've done this, right? So you knew you didn't have a pair. I let it go for this long. You should have been fucking trying to look for a pair. Are you an adult? Do you buy your own shit? Does Tara buy your fucking food for you?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
I can't breathe.
God. Use your own fucking headphones. Oh, and then Aston had to buy you a fucking pair. I'm broke. I'm moving back here for school. Like you moved away for school. What the fuck? What's your reason, huh?
Brandon, please.
I went to school. I was there.
I can't breathe.
God.
I did a majority of my school.
The dam broke on that one, huh?
Okay. But
Good transition.
You know what? I don't want to hear this actually.
I've decided against this.
Well, I think the part that bothers me is that like it means that like you've just been thinking and you're like, I got it.
I think about it off and on because when we get into disputes, you come off so aggressively. And I know that's not, like, it's not the truth. And you're doing it as, like, a defensive thing.
Uh-huh.
You're being defensively aggressive. And you do this thing where you always, like, attack the person. And you always make the person out to seem, like, less than you. Not by saying it directly, but just, like...
Oh, no, we've had this
the way
conversation before.
Yeah. But I found out why
Where
you do that.
It's always like whenever me and Brandon in an argument, and Brandon's like, "You do this," he's like, "Oh, sorry, Brandon, I'm not as cool as you."
I do that. you did that, and that's like you're a piece of shit for your life choices. But you do that because you have a fear. Oh,
Say it.
I had it phrased so well.
You didn't write
A
it down?
fear of inadequacy. You have a fear of not being enough. That's why, like, you make people, you build them up to be, like, better than you or to think that they are, and you make that seem like a bad thing. And it's like, all right, you were trying to make me seem pretentious for my philosophy major, right?
Aston, any input on that?
Brandon's flexing real hard.
I'm
right
not flexing. This is just what you do. And it might have stemmed from your dad being way too hard on you, or your brothers.
Wait, hold on.
Or your brother,
Hold on.
You know?
I like how you said
Hold on,
brothers.
hold on.
Yeah, right.
Are we doing this right
We're
now?
fucking doing this.
We don't need to do this
We're
right
doing
now.
it. This is the one thing he's gonna fucking cut from this. Like, why?
Oh, yeah. This is
No,
getting-
what do you mean? No,
No, we're not cutting this.
No, we're not
God.
fucking cutting this. It's not cringy. It's just being honest.
No, this is funny.
Yeah.
I honestly don't mind. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you say.
Like I can't phrase what you do exactly right, but it's
so it's. I understand what you mean, and you know the funny thing is, I saw my dad do it, and when everything in my with my family was blowing up, and like my mom and my dad were fighting, he was doing it to her. I was like, oh,
like you mock the person, but when you mock them, you make them seem like they think they're better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you the insult is, since I think I'm more than you, I'm less than you.
Right, you're a piece of
And
shit.
that's your way of not seeming like you're.
I'm the piece of shit.
It-
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure there is some linked inadequacy there. I'm not sure if that's directly like my fear in life.
I think it is.
It could be.
It's a very.
I think there's worse things
general
to fear in life, but
No, that's a pretty big fear.
Yeah.
Because then that means you're not sure about your person, and you can't go through this life in a vessel that thinks the vessel can't handle the life. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
It's like you're sailing a ship that you don't have faith in. The ship's gonna break apart and fall into the ocean. You're gonna drown because your ship's not built up, Alex. You need to reinforce this ship. Metal ships, bro. Ironclad, just like the Civil fucking War, bro.
I'm sure, yeah, that you know, that's actually a good one. I actually haven't thought about it that way, but that's probably true. Especially with how my dad is, more than likely the reason why. Yeah. If there's one person that
nervous
knows,
laugh.
no, that's my laugh. Like, yeah, you're right. If there's one person that knows how I fight with people, it's probably Brandon.
Yeah. So, and that's why, like, now when you do it, I just laugh in the chats because, because I can see it. I see through you. You're like transparent, dog. You're like a fucking X-ray.
To be fair, though, the other day I didn't realize we were still arguing about the headset. And I was like, oh, I have to do this thing for school. And you're like, why are you going to go to school, Alex? You're just going to go back to Elk Grove to go to school. And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
God, I was just.
I remember that.
You roasted me so hard, I had to text Aston just directly. I was so pissed.
Yeah, he messaged me directly.
What did he say? Dude, what the fuck?
I find it.
No, I was like, I'm not doing the podcast anymore.
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
I was like, I can't fucking do this. Because like I didn't think we were actually having an argument. I thought it was just being annoying.
Yeah. That's what
And
he
then
said.
you were like, well, you're a piece of shit and your meaning in life is nothing. And I was like, oh my god.
See, if that's what you took from that joke about school, feelings of inadequacy.
I don't know. No, that's more or less because the one thing I'm doing right now is to go to school, and you just like shit on.
Don't forget the drugs. I mean,
okay. I also want to bring something up though.
Okay.
When you were like, making fun of me for that, and I was like, I went to school for 3 years. You're like, oh, your insecurities are strong. I'm like, no, if they're not, you can't set me up for that.
that was just a fucking last jab, and I fucking landed. I connected.
That's not an insecurity though.
I know that's the thing.
This is just facts. That's what happened.
See, but if so, my whole point was you left us. You abandoned your friends to go to school.
Right.
You went to school, and you're gonna move back to go to school. What the fuck you leave in the first place for? You were going to school then.
Yeah. So
So when's the next time you're gonna bail, huh? When's the next time you're gonna bail?
right now. No. So
Brandon sounds like a scorned lover.
I fucking
is.
feel like it. My hole is dry and unstretched, and I'm mad.
no. So
I'm chafing.
I went to school, and I went to school for 6 semesters, 3 years.
Oh, you said 5 when we talked. Way to boast up,
Well, no,
Mr. Inadequate.
So the 6th semester, I had to drop because my schedule at work changed.
Wow.
So then I didn't go to school for a year when I had that year contract with Apple. So that's why I moved back. And then that and the living situation went to shit all at the same time.
Yeah.
So plus going to school by yourself, fucking 4 days a week when you don't have friends is really fucking lonely.
Yeah.
Is
I mean,
that
you
what you're
know.
gonna be doing now, though?
No.
So you're gonna be going to school with?
No. What I mean is
He's more likely to run into someone he knows.
run into people I know. I go home to Tara.
You like doing that?
You guys I hang out with on the weekends.
You expect to see me? I'm a busy boy. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I hate running into people I know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like without like having like a pre-planned.
You know,
like,
I was just talking about this with Tara. I've never run into my ex-girlfriend before. I've never run into any of them just out in the open.
There's no wood to knock on, so you're pretty much fucked. All right.
Joke's on you. That's laminate, bitch.
Fucking idiot.
Can't
Okay.
afford that real wood.
So since I just ripped into Alex, it's only fair that he gets to fucking make fun of me.
No, I don't have a premeditated thing, though.
That's fine. I brought you the ammo. Here is work.
You pre-wrote it.
This is shit I found from elementary school.
Force in Panama.
So there's like, I don't know if you guys had to do the same shit, but we had one big assignment for each semester in elementary school. I think that was like 3rd or 4th grade, where like there's sometimes you have to write like an alphabet book, or you can't. I guess you can pre-read it, but like you just had like assignments.
Right.
Like I think there's one for the ABCs of California. That one was the Amazon and shit, but like it was a giant thing. So my mom found these old works, and now we're gonna have Alex read them on the podcast. This is young Brandon.
I love
Oh,
it.
this is good shit.
Oh, this reminds me. I need to bring in that book, that
right.
book Tara made
That's
about
just
the
about
dogs
sick.
fucking.
Yeah,
oh my God,
yeah.
it's so good.
Okay.
Which one do you want to start with?
If you want to close with the books, I think the book's fucking
Okay, yeah,
hilarious. Those are just I just found those last minute.
Brandon Hagen, 11/17/04. Fuck, that was forever ago.
That was 11/17/04.
Yeah.
4th grade.
Yeah. Social studies. You didn't spell social right.
Did I really miss
Social.
Oh,
Miss Raider on Thanksgiving Day. Okay, you start off like such a dick. I don't know what the assignment is, but here's how it goes. Here, I'm talking about Thanksgiving Day in the house of Brandon Hagen.
like it's my house?
Also, the fucking here in the comma. Here, I'm doing it. It sounds like you made a big deal about it.
By gunpoint, forced to write this paper.
Gosh.
On Thanksgiving Day, my family doesn't really have a lot of tradition. The only tradition is that the mother always cooks the food and we always say our prayers.
I said that.
Yeah.
Sexist piece of shit.
Sometimes the kids say the prayers.
Is this from the 1950s? Jesus Christ.
Once everybody starts...
By the way, you took 2 fucking lines to separate this paragraph.
I like my space. Fuck you.
Jesus. Once everybody starts eating, the adults talk about adult discussion. Adult discussion.
When the adults talk, the kids listen, or they talk to each other. After dinner, the kids play games with each other while the adults share stories. That's what my family does on Thanksgiving Day.
Good to be seen, not heard.
Pretty average.
I think the second one is the first copy.
A redux.
There are
No,
fucking rough drafts to that. That's your final. That poor teacher.
Yeah, so here's the second. On Thanksgiving Day.
It's the same thing.
Oh,
but
it's just you correcting your grammar, yeah.
That was the first. Yeah. God,
This is going to be great.
fuck.
12/9/04, so December 9th. Dear Santa Claus,
Oh God.
what I want for Christmas is a laptop. Hold on. What I want for Christmas is a laptop, a laboratory, science kit, a PlayStation 2, and my own house.
I was going all in.
Hold on.
All my chips in.
We are fucking breaking down this list of things you wanted.
Laboratory.
I want a Well, you didn't even spell it right. You said laboratory. You spelled it Labotory. Laboratory.
Brandon's on the spectrum for sure.
What the fuck is a science kit? I want a science kit. It's just a suitcase of beakers.
All the
Bunsen
glassware,
burners?
droppers.
And then here's the typical kit. I want a PlayStation 2. I like how you capitalize plain station.
Oh,
really
and it says,
accurate.
and my own house.
Yeah, hold on. That was my last one. And my own house.
You're in the Bay Area, piece of shit. What happened?
It was 04. It was before the collapse. Dreams are possible.
If I had to give somebody two gifts.
Well, fucking
As I
dick
asked.
spender.
When I asked for
fuck
5.
is this? If I had to give somebody 2 gifts, I would get a Slinky and a pencil box. I'd buy somebody a pencil box because people drop their pencil boxes and they break. You spelled break as in car break. You
Thanks.
people drop pencil boxes and then they become car brakes.
Thank you,
What a
Alex.
fucking saint.
I
will give you new pencil boxes.
I'd
New
give
boxes
them.
for the masses.
Here's how dumb Brandon is. I'd give them a Slinky because you can't live without a Slinky. What the fuck are you, a shill for Slinkies?
He's pushing that product.
He was sponsored by Slinkies.
I think I was going through a slinky phase because my mom showed me what fucking slinkies were.
Wow. I want one of those.
You mean to go downstairs by itself?
It's like a real thing. It's real life.
Has brain.
Yeah, and then you need a closing sentences. I don't know. I guess
That was
you
a
wrote
teacher.
I'll read the closing remarks.
No, that's your handwriting. It looks like.
Oh, I guess she told me.
closing remarks.
No, that's actually different handwriting. It's like kind of cursive.
Okay.
And then keep an eye on Brandon Hagen.
That's not what it fucking says.
That's what you wrote at the bottom.
God, let's fucking.
Why? That's so weird.
So pretentious.
Keep an eye on me. I'm a dangerous guy.
All right.
Okay, wait. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, we'll wait.
But I want to be here for that. Oh my god, this is fucking terrible.
Can we do this? Can we find old homework and just bring it in?
I would love that. There's a fucking math equation on the back of this.
Let me see. Oh, then the other one is long division of 14 into 42. With some squiggly
Keep
lines.
an eye on Brandon.
Hey, Santa, don't forget to keep an eye on this kid, okay?
That's kind of like a prophecy, considering, like, the little.
What I
boys are-
want is a laptop, a laboratory,
Laboratory.
and a science kit. Do you think if Brandon got that stuff, he would have turned into a serial killer? He would have been like murdering cats and
No,
shit.
he'd probably be better off.
Be a better person.
I mean, you can't have a laboratory without a laptop.
This is true.
PlayStation 2.
I fucking love it. I love that he thought this out too. He's like,
I'd buy somebody a pencil box because people drop the pencil boxes and they break.
I fucking love it.
Does this count as making fun of a child?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck it.
The only traditions we have is that the mother always cooks the food.
You misogynistic fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, the tradition we have is our mom always cooks the food and she better shut her trap mouth.
Mom always cooks the food and she can't talk.
Otherwise, she gets yelled at by dad.
You homeschooled? What is this?
All right. Commence, Alex.
Is this an ABC book?
I guess.
Wait, who's it dedicated to?
Yeah, I think we.
Oh, you spelled out the word rainforest.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is a book. The Rainforest in Panama. With a fucking weird photo of yourself on like a tree branch. Written and illustrated by Brandon Hagen, Miss Dominguez class, Laneview School, 2003 to 2004.
3rd grade.
Shout out to Miss Dominguez.
Hey, was she rocking?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
The Rainforest in Panama. Dude, your handwriting looks like you're fucking just constantly shaking.
I kind of like that aesthetic, though. Looks like a font.
Yeah, what's the disease Michael J. Fox has?
Parkinson's?
Yeah, it's Parkinson's of the font.
Jesus.
It gets worse as you go along.
It's Back to the Future, Tom.
Okay, so I guess this is an ABC book where Brandon spelled out or gave definitions for each letter of rainforest. So it starts off with R. R is for rain that falls in the rainforest. It rains about 100 inches a year in a rainforest. Most rainforests are hot since they are close to the equator.
These are true facts.
True.
I'm fucking shook.
A is for animals that live in the rainforest. There are 650 species of birds that live in the rainforest. Burbs. The animals who live in the understory live about 40 feet above the ground.
Stay woke.
I is for the insects that live on the leaves and branches. Some ants have claw-pinching mouths to kill its prey. Some insects have an endoskeleton.
You forgot to capitalize some at the beginning of the sentence.
You fucking piece of shit.
Thanks.
That's a mark off.
I would have loved if it was like, some ants have claw-pinching mouths to kill its prey, like how I want to do to my family. Next page. N is for
Oh, Alex, what is it for?
nocturnal.
Okay, just making sure.
N is for nocturnal animals that live in the rainforest. Bats are one of the common animals that is nocturnal in the rainforest. Thank you for reiterating, Brandon. I didn't realize.
I just want to make sure you guys don't forget.
N is for nocturnal animals that live in the rainforest. Animals that live in the rainforest are nocturnal.
Really going for that word count, huh?
Gotta fill her up, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I don't. Owl monkeys are also nocturnal. What the fuck's an owl monkey?
It's an owl monkey.
Fucking Google it. I want to see what this looks like.
Jesus Christ. Fucking.
Do your job.
Trust me, Alex. Owl monkeys are a thing.
Also, I don't think that's how trees work.
What? Yeah, those
It's
drawings of the
it's a
tree.
fucking right angle thing.
And you
diameter.
see, I had to like clear out the leaves so you can see the moon, and it's nighttime.
That's a moon?
It's a crescent moon.
Looks like a fucking banana. Or it looks like the handle to like
It looks like a dried up like yellow pepper.
What's the owl monkey?
owl monkey. Yeah.
Like we were reading books throughout the year.
Oh, those monkeys. The
Yeah.
fucking ugly ones. For anyone at home, if you Google an owl
look
monkey,
pretty
they're
cute.
fucking hideous.
What's the thing that's from Madagascar? Not the lemurs.
You mean Zaboomafoo?
The one that.
Oh, I
dances-
love Zaboomafoo.
I like them. Right?
They're lemurs.
Those are lemurs.
Yeah, it looks like a cross between a lemur and a monkey.
Yeah,
I love
it's a bit weird.
The lemur
Zaboomafoo. Fuck
eyes.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, carrying on with the book. So now we're done with the word rain.
Oh fuck, we're only on forest now. Jesus.
F is for the fire ants that live in the rainforest. They make fungus out of leaves from trees.
They do.
When they are done making the fungus, it is called a fungus garden.
Did he spell leaves wrong?
Did you? I'm not even like, wait. No.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, you put leaves as in like they're leaving.
That's another mark off. How'd you pass this class?
Made friends with the teacher.
O is for owl monkeys.
Fuck, again with the
Again?
owl monkeys.
Just gotta get that word down.
O is for the owl monkeys that live in the rainforest. They are
Toronto.
asleep during daytime and they are awake during nighttime. The owl monkeys live in the canopy level of the rainforest.
And there's a very crude drawing of...
That's terrifying.
Is it just like it's like an all black creature just hanging?
No, yeah, my favorite part is it's like a tree. And about halfway up, there's like a monkey hanging from a branch. And Brandon has it hanging by its two hands and like its tail. But it's all just black shading. And then the head is just really small and drawn in pencil.
Because I drew the head too small. I knew if I used the marker on the head, you wouldn't see that it's a head or eye, so I just left it blank. Looks like fucking Slenderman.
Slenderman, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
R is for red-eyed tree frog. It lives in the understory level. The red-eyed tree frog eats leaves.
Once again, leaves. Just leave it. It's eating exits.
He eats and leaves.
sleeps at the and sleeps at the canopy level.
Fuck.
Oh, this is going to be good.
E is for the emergent layer.
You fucking copied and pasted that, you piece of shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
You
did.
can't even spell leaves correctly, and you're just like me, you're just popping out the word emergent in the rainforest.
A lot of birds in the emergent layer of the rainforest. Pygmy gliders live in the emergent layer of the rainforest also.
Wait. Read that middle sentence back.
A lot of birds in the emergent layer of the rainforest.
That's not a complete thought.
We need to send her ass back to the third grade.
Oh wait, look. And I fucked up the page count too. So all on the bottom, they're all whited out.
Oh my god.
I love it.
S is for the sloths that live in the rainforest.
Sloss with an apostrophe S.
Like the sloths own the rainforest.
Sloths live in the canopy level of the rainforest. They have 3 clawed feet.
Another scary black creature hanging
It's
up over
gray.
there. Oh, sorry.
It's gray.
Wow, this tree is really shitty compared to the other ones.
Oh, yeah. There was towards
like an
towards
ice
the
cream
end of the
You
book,
had no sense of like direction to color in the same way.
I didn't like drawing or coloring. I was too impatient. I was a writer, as you can tell.
T.
T is for turkey vulture in the
You fucking put in the rainforest every fucking time.
I don't want
Hey,
my
it-
audience to know what they're,
Doesn't want us to forget what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
T is for turkey vultures, the ones in California, not the rainforest. Turkey vultures live on the
Once again with the emergent layer. What the fuck, bud?
Yeah.
You have. Why did you not put E for? Wait. Oh, I guess E still. Wait, what? Wait, did you put emergent layer?
Who's
oh, you
retarded
did.
now,
Right, I'm
Alex?
sorry.
Who's annoying now?
The turkey vulture has very delicate.
What the fuck? The turkey vulture has very delicate bones. What a fucking fact. Do
Well,
they?
Because they're birds. They're
They
hollow.
can break.
They must fly.
The end.
Okay, wait. There's one I found that I want you to read because it's so fucking bad, and I
Okay.
thought that was it, but it's not. So
Okay.
talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Brandon's leaving us.
That's
again.
still fucking hilarious, though.
Let me see this. Man, look at that picture of him. So full of optimism and hope. I know. What happened?
He went to middle school and got bullied. Did you know him back then?
Yeah, I mainly knew him as Tyler's sister, though. Or brother, sorry.
When did you guys become friends?
When I moved to Piedmont my sophomore year.
okay.
And he was in his freshman
Oh, you guys
year.
weren't friends till high school?
Nah, like, we knew of each other, but we weren't, like, hanging out.
That's when we all became friends then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Around the
met
same
Brandon sophomore year, I think.
Oh, you didn't meet him his freshman year?
No, me and Brandon met when I went to a house party with Adriel Contreras
Ah,
and Jeffrey
okay.
Martinez.
Yeah, I met Brandon in, like, PE class sophomore year.
And here we are.
Where's the grade for this? I want to know what he
Yeah,
got.
where's the fucking grade?
Fuck.
F.
This is shit. This is the worst book we've got.
It's poopy.
What did you get on this? I wish the grade was on it.
God, what the fuck is this? Oh god, they're all shitty laminated.
Writings Throughout the Year by Brandon Hagen.
No!
Yeah, they're so fucking good. Go for it. Start it off, baby.
Writings through the year.
Wait, no. Let me read this one. Let me read
Yeah.
this one.
You want to read it?
Oh, fuck yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We have an orange cover, and we have the months.
Not in
scattered about-
order.
Not in order. Fucking like
It
schizophrenic
goes
shit.
February, September, April, December.
It's avant-garde, you bitches. It's
March,
art.
November, March, May, October, January.
man.
It's cubism.
You don't even have all the months on here, asshole. You're
Check
missing
again.
like
Check again.
July.
Am I missing my birth month?
You're missing like June and July and shit.
Yes.
wow, way to give up halfway through. Anyway, okay. Anyway.
Oh, no, because you don't go to school in June or July.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck you guys.
Oh.
Fucking idiots. I'm smart. I'm the best.
The title of this is Writings Through the Year. Brandon Hagen, 3rd grade.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Table of contents. Let's
There's a table of contents.
let's peruse for the title, see what we're getting into, huh?
Yeah.
September, camera thoughts. October, Halloween is. November, I am thankful. December, Christmas. Oh my god.
Did I spell it wrong?
No, it's the next one. January, I have a dream. February, presidential poetry. March, leprechaun writing.
April haiku.
And May, name poem.
Name.
Okay, here we have it seems to be a drawing of a camera, and there's a picture of Brandon crudely pasted into the hole of the lens. And it reads, my name is Brandon Hagen. I was born in San Jose, California on June 17th, 1995. There are 6 people in my family. I like to play games and play with my friends. When I grow up, I would like to be an FBI agent.
Goodbye to that.
Yeah, not anymore.
Wait, why is that called camera thoughts though?
Because it's in a camera and like we took pictures of ourselves and pasted it in.
I thought you were gonna like write about
Elementary school's a waste of fucking money.
I think we put all those on the wall when we first met. That was like an icebreaker type deal.
All right. Next up is Halloween is. Seems to be a little poem or something. Mom scaring little kids. Getting pumpkins from the store. Carving pumpkins in the garage. Dressing up as an army man. Mom scaring the family too. Going to grandma and grandpa's house. A cool holiday.
You
Go,
just
go to friend's house to get candy. Let him talk. By Brandon Hagen.
you,
Thoughts on that?
what was your favorite costume you ever dressed up in?
Oh, one time my dad did the Punisher skull on my face. That was cool.
Nice.
I went when as Darth Maul when the Phantom Menace came out.
I dressed up as Anakin when he was doing the pod racing thing that year.
Now this is pod racing.
Yeah, I was that meme. for
I
Halloween.
I don't know. Let him finish. It's a lot of readings. It's a whole year.
We're up to Thanksgiving thoughts.
7 months, but
Thanksgiving thoughts. Bunch of bitches over here. No, the drawing seems to be his dad, his mom, and his brother. The first one reads, I am thankful for my dad. He taught me how to do addition and how to draw. Who
You didn't do
very
either,
well.
neither of those things.
All right. I am thankful for my mom. She helps me with my homework and she drives me to school. Nice.
Good.
I am thankful for my brother. He jokes with me and plays toys with me.
He beats me up.
He plays games with me too. He plays toys with me.
I don't know how to fucking phrase that when you're fucking.
Oh, he spelled out Christmas.
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 Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Celebrating Christ's birthday on December 25th.
Is that what I wrote?
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go.
Help with decorating the house. Really cool presents under the tree.
Oh, am I spelling out the word
Yeah.
Christmas? Okay.
Icicles hanging on the side of the house.
No.
God, I thought that said incels, and I got real concerned. Seeing the star on the top of the tree, telling my friends what I got for Christmas. Mary giving birth to Christ. A game on TV. Santa on the rooftop. Man, I don't like some of this. It's scary.
Hey, man. I was ahead of my time.
Oh, we're on the I Have a Dream segment.
January. Let's
no.
go.
Fuck. In honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Does it say that?
You got the Liberty. He's like imposed on the Liberty Bell.
But the Liberty Bell is like black and white stripes, like a prison outfit.
Like a zebra.
Hurry up. I can't take this anymore.
I have a dream for myself. My dream is to collect all of the magic cards in the world. Magic is cool and it is a good card game.
I think I missed the point of that project.
I have a dream for my family. My dream is to get better computers. I need new computer because mine are slow. I have a dream for my school. My dream is to get longer recesses. Our recesses are too short.
I was a visionary.
I have a dream for my country. My dream is to stop the war. I don't want war in our country.
He didn't even know that.
It was the war in Iraq, bro. I was on that shit.
Okay, this looks like a Venn diagram between George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
It is.
President's Day.
Look at this shit. I'm going to read you the words.
It's like a diamond, but it's supposed to be two stacked circles. Okay, right.
You have old, truthful, fighting, leading, building, leader, Virginia, slave, log cabin, learning, frig, assassinated, tall, and sad.
Wait, is the definitive thing of Abraham Lincoln that he was sad?
Yeah, he looks like a sad guy.
Go back to school, you fucking piece of shit. Oh, God.
He's sad because he got assassinated.
This one's called The Old Leprechaun. One day, an old leprechaun broke into a house of a young boy named Brandon. The short leprechaun. Wait, if he's is he short compared to leprechauns, or is he just like normal sized?
I guess he's just normal short leprechaun.
The short leprechaun ran into Brandon's room to find the gold. Brandon woke up when he heard the footsteps of the leprechaun. Brandon walked quietly into the living room. Brandon saw the leprechaun ripping through the couch, saying, "Where is me gold?" Brandon quietly walked.
Why is your leprechaun a pirate?
Brandon quietly walked behind. Two separate words. Behind the leprechaun and grabbed him. "Okay, you got me," said the leprechaun. "I'll give you 3 wishes if you let me go." The leprechaun spoke again. "I want..."
What?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
What?
That's what he said.
Who said that?
The leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
That's what you wrote.
I'll give you 3 wishes if you let me go.
The
That's what he
leprechaun
said.
spoke again. That's how you wrote it.
That's fucking weird.
"I want all the games in the world. My second wish is for all the magic cards in the world." Hey, at least you're consistent, man. "My last wish is for peace on earth," Brandon said. "You may have all of those wishes," said the leprechaun. Brandon got all of his wishes, so he lived happily ever after.
I saved it with the peace on earth, didn't I?
What a fucking savant. All right.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck? Okay, we got a haiku now.
Oh, give it. Come on. Come on. I need it.
I'll read it. Big black fruit-eating bat flying by a waterfall, hoping to race cars.
What the fuck?
I'm scared.
I love it. I love young me.
All right, this
So
seems to
free.
be about like a writing poem about him, Brandon Hagen himself. Brown-haired, funny, and greedy. Relative of Mike, Susan, Derek, Brianna, and Tyler. Friend of Stanley, Adriel, Angel, and Fred.
What?
A Fred.
Yeah, you put a Fred.
Alfred.
Alfred. Who learns about his friends every day. Who thinks of surfing in the ocean.
I've never been surfing, by the way.
Who feels I should follow rules.
Not anymore.
What? That's some existential shit. What the fuck? Who feels I should follow rules. Who needs an interesting activity, a good book, and food? Who likes reading scary stories, watching movies, and playing? Who hopes there will be peace on Earth someday? There it is! Who has fun as... Oh my god, this last sentence. Who has fun as a kid right now? That's it.
Oh, did you just rip my fucking project?
Came off.
Bullshit, it came off. You ripped it off.
No, destroy this.
God, I was ahead of my time. Yeah.
A genius.
Peace
some
on
would say.
Earth. I'm a kid right now. I'm fun
Happy
now.
as a kid right now.
Not, right now.
It
Not
sounds
in
like
15 years.
Sounds like a grown-up pretending to be a kid. Peace on Earth. All the magic cards.
Oh my god.
All right, Aston. I think you have a story.
Oh god, yeah, I do have a story.
Let's
So this might have been last Monday, around there. I heard a knock on my door, and I was like, "Oh, who could that be?" And I opened the door. It's my neighbor, and there's a guy standing behind him.
Oh.
And my neighbor is like, "Hey, this guy's looking for his daughter, and I haven't seen anything. Do you know what? Have you seen anyone?" And I was like, "Huh? What?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't seen anyone." And I asked the guy, like, "How old's your daughter? Like, what does she look like?" And he just kind of fucking stands there for like 15 seconds. He doesn't say anything, and I'm like, "This is fucking weird."
No.
And he's like, "She's 17." And I'm like, "Well, I haven't seen anyone. I'll keep an eye out, though. You should probably call someone." And I was like, then my neighbor was like, "Okay, well, thanks anyway." And I closed the door. And I'm getting ready to like throw trash out. And I see my brother standing talking to the guy. My neighbor left, and that guy stayed in our driveway.
What?
Yeah. And my brother was talking to him, and my brother said he said to him, like, he saw him still there, and he went out, and he's like, "You good?" And the guy like just wasn't talking. And he says to my brother, "I know you have my son. Give me my son back."
What the fuck?
Yeah. And around that time, I come back outside. I'm like, "What's going on?" And I realized this guy has been holding a golf club this whole time.
What?
Like a golf club.
Yeah.
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 And he's like, "Give me my son back. I know you have him." And my brother's like, "What's your son's name?" And he takes like 15 more seconds to answer. And he's like, "Xavier." My brother's like, "I don't know anyone named Xavier. Get out of here."
Like that was it? Like, well, I might have a son. What's his son's name? I'll check the basement.
Let me look through our records. Anyway, he's like, "Give me my son back." And I'm like, "Dude, just get out of here." And he points like the golf club at me, and he's like, "I'm gonna get you for this."
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm calling the cops. Fuck this."
no
And,
chances.
I phoned the cops up, and my neighbor sees what's going on. He's like, "You guys need to come over to our house right now," because like the guy had walked down our driveway because we share a driveway,
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah, you guys got to come here." And when we were walking over there, he starts walking back towards the houses, and I'm like freaking out. So I'm in my neighbor's like front yard, which is gated,
Right.
and I'm on the phone with the police. And this whole time, he's just pacing around both our driveways,
He was high as fuck.
probably,
Yeah.
and he's like tapping on our garages and shit. And he keeps like glaring at me while I'm on the phone and like pointing his golf club at me, and he's like, "You piece of shit." Anyway,
Yeah, he was high as fuck,
he
dude.
eventually leaves, and the police show up. Like they stop him just right down the street.
Oh, they find
Yeah.
him? Nice.
And after that, they come talk to me and my neighbor, and they were like, "Yeah, he's like a homeless guy who's on parole, and he lives like a block away from here. And since he didn't really do anything, I can't do anything."
Yep.
He threatened you?
Well, yeah, I told them that, but they're like, "Yeah,
He's homeless. Give him a break.
yeah, basically." And I was like, "Okay, fuck." But the crazy thing about this is that a week prior to that,
Right.
my brother came home late, and he saw someone follow him into the driveway, and like he just stood there, like he was standing in our driveway for a good like 20 minutes. So him and my uncle came out, and they were like trying to talk to him, and he wasn't saying anything. And then my dad came out and tried to talk to him, and then he left. And my brother thinks that's the same guy.
Probably.
Yeah. So like during that whole thing, I was like, oh shit.
He really likes your driveway.
Aston, if you turn up dead one day, I'm gonna be real sad that guy did it.
Well, look out for a guy with a golf club.
Will do.
Thank you.
You have my son. Wasn't it your daughter?
What's funny? The funny
They're
thing is,
transgendered.
the funny thing is that the cops came and they were like, "Yeah, we asked him what he was doing, and he said he was looking for his dog."
She's.
So like, he's fucking out of it or something.
Yeah, that fool's fried like an egg.
Yeah.
Well, he's homeless, so he's schizophrenic, more than likely.
High off his balls on something.
That or he's just actually insane, which is
Yeah.
more than possible with homeless people.
Definitely, yeah.
That's fucking weird, dude.
But yeah, during that whole thing, I was just like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, that's
Why did your neighbor bring him to your house?
I don't know, cause like,
did your neighbor not realize he was fucking weird?
Crazy?
And he was like, "Hey, let
let me take him to this
No,
guy's house.
no, your neighbor was like, "Fuck this, I'm bringing him to Aston."
pawning him off."
Yeah, you deal with this. I got a family. Yeah, I don't know his thought process on that. I don't even know. Like, I didn't hear him question the golf club or anything.
Yeah. Like, did you just come back from golfing? Where's the rest of your kid? What's going on?
That's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds like we need to do a stakeout and fucking yeah.
Counterstock this guy.
The little boys stake out the.
I'm looking for my son.
I hear you have my son.
Did I tell you I'm looking for my dog?
You know, when he said Xavier, I almost said, I work with an Xavier, because I do. But then I was like, that's probably not a good thing to say right now.
Could you imagine how someone set him off?
I work with a guy named Xavier.
I knew it!
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a son.
Oh, fuck no.
Or he has one, or he has some kid, and like they've been
Separated.
estranged for a while, and he's just fucking
Yeah, it's possible.
having fever dreams.
There was a point where he was like tapping on like our garages and shit. It was crazy.
That's creepy. Why don't you just go out there and beat his ass, Aston?
Why don't we go there and beat?
Yeah.
Next promo, beat up a crazy man.
The little boys beat up a homeless person.
Hey, speaking of beat up in person, fucking the James Gunn shit.
Oh,
Did he get beat up?
no. I mean, he got beat up
He
emotionally.
got beat down by the mouse.
The double M.
I'm going to take your job away.
So,
Your job is mine.
how do you guys feel about it?
It's unfortunate.
I think one of us touched on it in the group chat when it first happened. Like, don't you scrub your shit when you work for a major corporation like that?
See,
The thing is that a lot of this was found before he even got hired. And he already apologized for it before he got hired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Oh, fuck.
Like, I
didn't
think
know
the
that.
only reason this got brought up again is because James Gunn has been tweeting a lot of like anti-Trump stuff on Twitter, and some dude got butthurt and like fucking like scrounged it
Always.
all back up.
Yeah.
What's funny is the guy who did it is the dude who started the Pizzagate thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Wait, the dude who brought up the James Gunn stuff is the same guy who brought up Pizzagate?
yeah.
People really need to start to like look at credibility and shit, because the person who got Chris Hardwick fired was like an ex-girlfriend, and none of the shit she said.
Oh, was it
stood.
more of like a shitty relationship kind of thing?
No,
I don't even know it was
she
that.
she was on she went on record a few times saying that he was a really good boyfriend, and then all of a sudden she just snapped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's fine now though. I think he has his job back.
Yeah, I think they rehired him
Oh,
because
AMC rehired him
his
and shit?
wife had to be like, hey, like a bunch of folks like fought for him, just like this James Gunn
Did he
stuff.
lose his Nerdist podcast at all, or?
I don't know.
No, I think he lost his position with AMC.
Oh,
at
for
first.
Talking Dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But I think they got reinstated. But that show's on its way out. I doubt it's gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
see. But that shit.
His big thing's the Nerdist thing.
Yeah,
And then he
podcast.
started that festival, Idiot or whatever.
Oh,
That's at Shoreline every year.
I'm
now.
not. Oh,
What?
I think it
know
started
that.
last year or 2
okay.
years ago or something.
What is it?
Idiot or something?
what are they? What?
It's mainly like there's like comedians and like comic stuff and
I should go to
music.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed pretty cool from last year what I saw.
But
It's spelled with like ones and zeros.
Now, you guys read James Gunn's tweets, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's very vulgar.
very vulgar, but that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, but if you read them in context of when it came out, like the jokes about the Expendables are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I didn't find a lot of them funny, but some of them were.
Like,
The Idiot Fest is like they have one for music, so they had Weezer, OK Go.
so it's like days.
Yeah, and
I
then
think it's like a weekend thing.
or different tents, and then there's a comedy tent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had like Matt Bronger, Dimitri Martin, Michael Ian Black,
nice.
Michael Che, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was a fun time.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah, I hope they do it again. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to like a comedy fest.
Yeah, same.
Do you remember the one they advertised a while back at Shoreline that was like Louis C.K., Sarah Silverman, and
It's
like
not happening no more, son.
no,
There was one with like Dave Chappelle and then Flight of the Conchords, I think.
Oh, that'd be so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
But
yeah, his tweets.
what's funny is like James Gunn, he's like if you've seen any of his stuff, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
have you
like-
seen that movie Super?
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was James Gunn.
That's James Gunn.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's like Disney knew what they were getting into. They
Yeah.
knew. They knew what kind of guy
I
he
mean,
was.
we're talking about the guy that made Slither.
That's a good fucking movie.
yeah, yeah.
That
So
movie
it's like-
I don't like it. It creeps me out.
That's why it's good.
I think they overcorrected and then before they realized what was going on, and then they were like, "Fuck, we can't look like idiots. We got to double down."
Yeah.
That's probably what's going on.
Yeah,
But I did hear they're using his script.
I heard it's still up for debate, but
I'm sure they'll use it as a base and then rewrite whatever.
Every time I see anything, everybody's always talking about how the actors are trying to back him up, and everybody's like, "Good fucking liberal, he's by Batista." It's like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
I just like the blind
Faithfulness.
blind fury against him. That's what gets me. It's like you're not even.
I feel like it's mainly people in support of him coming back, though.
That's what I like to think, but there
It's
has
just a
to
loud
be enough for
minority.
him to not be fucking rehired.
I think it's just
I think
it's more
Disney.
business than
Yeah,
anything.
It's definitely business.
Ah, but fuck, man.
They can't do
sucks.
it because if they do, they
sucks.
condone what he said.
They just
Can't you put out a fucking statement? I mean, that's what they fucking throw on DVDs before commentary tracks. The people don't condone the views of whatever the fuck they're about to say. They can say the same fucking
I guess
thing.
it's different when you're giving him like a $1 million
when you're
budget.
paying
Yeah,
him. Yeah. But
it's tough. I get it. I wish it wasn't like this, but it is. It's really cool seeing the actors come out, like Alex was saying, in support.
like they all wrote and
wrote
signed that
thing.
letter.
And Batista especially is.
I'm
very,
surprised. Yeah, he's
Very, there was a tweet he put out. Let me find it. Where he linked an article. I think this was the other day.
I think since they can't really get rid of him, they're just gonna up his pay, and he's gonna keep quiet.
Who, Batista?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see them writing him off.
Really?
Yeah, because they're all gone right now, right?
Yeah, all the Guardians are pretty much gone except for Rocket
So
Raccoon.
like they could be like, "Oh, he didn't come back."
Or no, that would be a lot of reshoots and shit for just one person not doing what he's contracted to do.
Okay,
Because what they
I found
were,
the tweet
all right, fine.
3 days ago from Dave Bautista. He linked an article from Screen Rant saying Disney not rehiring James Gunn is a big mistake for Marvel and beyond. And he tweeted along with that, thanks at Disney, making America great again. Fuck.
God,
He's
fucking-
going in. I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah,
Someone say don't bite the hand that feeds you, though.
Definitely, but I feel
not
like
if you can fucking feed yourself and you don't need that hand.
That's true.
I respect that he feels strongly about something and he's like going for it.
My only issue is that James Gunn isn't funny, and those tweets weren't fucking funny.
Yeah,
See, but that doesn't change the fact that he meant him as a joke and that he's not actually that kind of person.
the thing that gets me, the thing that bothers me about it is he's already apologized for this shit. This is old shit. It's all old.
And I didn't know that until today.
I didn't know the guy that leaked it is the same guy that did Pizzagate.
Yeah, it's the same
and,
fucking dude.
And the fact that dude caused this whole thing, that should be looked at too.
The fact that the dude that started Pizzagate still has enough of a platform to have things happen is a fucking travesty.
Well, and
It's
they
disgusting.
just attacked James Gunn because of the whole fucking like
Anti-Trump
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
And and that's a dumb reason. I did see the photos of that photo shoot he did where it's
the party.
yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was pretty funny.
Wait, what?
He went to like a party where the whole bit was like we're like pedophiles.
yeah,
or
like
something.
school children or
Yeah,
something.
he was dressed as like a priest. I think.
He's from England, right? Or Europe or
I have
whatever.
no
James
fucking
Gunn?
idea.
Yeah,
I think so.
No, they're from here.
Yeah, I
He
thought
has
so.
a weird sense of humor for being from here.
I feel like that whole scenario is like a bit we would joke about.
I wonder
Yeah.
if his brother is still in the movie or still allowed to be.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets written out about that.
yeah.
It should like. What worries me is just they're gonna ruin the third film just for the sake of not
Having James
having the
Gunn,
bad
yeah.
face.
Yeah.
And like no one's going to not see it just because James Gunn's directing or let him direct. Take his name off.
I feel like he
don't-
was gonna leave regardless. You know.
for the third film.
No, like you either keep him on, right? Mm-hmm. You have the third film. He leaves.
Right. Yeah. And then that's all you have
Yeah,
of James
you just-
Gunn and Disney.
So it's not. It's
It's just
not
one
too
more
much
movie.
of a difference. Yeah.
It's just one more movie,
Yeah.
and you get the first director to do a trilogy in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
No one's done that yet.
And the
Wait, there hasn't been a trilogy in the Marvel universe.
Well, same
not-
director.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because no one's going to remember this by the time it comes out, or like just
and
because
the people who will bring it up are people who are
Supporters,
deliberately
yeah.
trying to fucking stoke
Yeah.
a flame or whatever.
yeah, like that's how that whole culture works. It's like you get mad for two weeks, one week, and then you find the next person's life to fucking ruin,
right.
and then I don't know
The fucking Pizzagate. Jesus Christ.
It's the same dude.
the fuck.
That's fucking unbelievable. How did one dude start Pizzagate?
Enough of a platform.
Have you met anyone who thinks that's real?
No, have you?
I don't think so.
Wait, they thought that secrets being formed out of a pizza shop?
No, not just
No,
secrets.
like a pedophile ring.
Fronted by pizza.
Remember that dude who showed up with like a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was around DC, right?
Yep.
Fucking people. Fucking people.
Well, I just hope they don't fuck that movie up.
Didn't they say that the Clintons were at the top of the Pizzagate?
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, what a surprise.
The Clinton Foundation.
Jesus Christ.
Huh, convenient. The other party running.
Right now, well, not now. Like a few days ago or a week ago, I was more mad about the whole James Gunn thing. Right now, I'm kind of and I feel like by the time the film comes out,
You're
I'm
just going to be like, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it.
I don't give a shit as long as the movie's good.
Yeah.
As
yeah,
long as they
that's
don't-
honestly the best stance.
Yeah, as long as they
Yeah.
don't fuck up the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, James Gunn curated both soundtracks for the movies.
Yeah, he was the one that personally picked all the
Well, the
soundtrack.
second one had less zingers than the first one for
No,
sure.
the first one was good.
No, the first one was better though.
Oh,
Because the second soundtrack.
I think I enjoyed the first movie overall more than the second
yeah,
one.
I did too. But the second one, I mean, like, fucking open up with like Mr. Blue Sky by OLE.
Oh, that was a fun opening.
I got tired of the whole fucking family.
That's what I said. There was way too much like,
We're a family now.
yeah.
That's some Fast and Furious shit right there, dude.
God, what a trash.
I just
movie.
felt like the writing was worse in the second one.
Yeah, it felt a little more heavy-handed.
There was a lot more like sets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
There was a lot more like
I liked Kurt Russell. I thought that was a good addition.
yeah.
I think it was kind of a waste of Kurt Russell, but
Yeah, I'd agree with
Yo,
that.
the fucking ending fight song. We gotta win, bam, shit. that was very good for that scene because then you got the fucking
Yeah.
gold fucks that come in. They're trying to kill.
that, and then there's a part where it's playing the chain where it's
Yeah.
Quill versus his dad. Yeah.
I feel like the jokes weren't as good. in the
No,
second
they kind of
one.
fell flat sometimes.
Like I remember the first time I watched it, I had to fucking stop because I was like, "This hurts."
You know what I watched last night with Seth that like still fucking good is Infinity War.
Oh, is
yeah.
that out?
I've seen it 3 times.
Digital release.
I've seen it
Nice.
3 times now. Fucking good.
I've only
saw
seen it the once, and I really liked
I
it.
saw it twice in theaters. It was good.
I saw it twice in theaters and one yesterday. Fucking, I forgot how good Thanos was as a villain.
He's a fantastic villain.
Dude, the fucking part where like Thor throws the axe and he's like, "You should aim for the head." I'm like, "Oh, that's such a good fucking line."
Yeah.
Josh Brolin, man.
Young Brolin.
Yeah.
No more.
I'm curious. I'm curious about the next saga for Marvel.
The next phase.
They have to work in like
Captain Marvel,
Fantastic Four,
Adam Warlock.
the Cosmic Fucks,
Yeah.
Galactus.
Well,
Silver
that's what they're
Surfer.
gonna
I wonder
do, 'cause
what's gonna happen to the movies they were making before they got acquired. there was New Mutants and the
Fuck those
Dark
movies.
Phoenix.
Well, New
What the- what-
Mutants
what the
and
f-
Dark Phoenix is still going to come out.
I don't know.
Is New Mutants that shitty movie where it looks like a horror movie?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is with that?
I don't know.
I'm kind of into them changing it up, but I don't know if it would be good.
I don't know if it's gonna be good.
Like, I don't want to see horror mutants. I want to see mutants.
No, I mean I'm down for like a different
Also, fuck
take.
the Phoenix
thriller.
movie. Fuck the Phoenix movie. I'm so tired of all X-Men lines revolving around Phoenix.
Yeah, true.
Like that's what like X-Men 2 and 3 were all about. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, fuck this.
That's what Apocalypse and
it's like we get
ended
it.
up,
She's an Omega level mutant. Fuck her.
She's so strong.
She's a Dark Phoenix.
Well, hopefully, Marvel can save that. I thought I saw a date for Dark Phoenix said something 19, like February.
I don't know.
I don't.
I think Avengers Infinity War Part 2 is slated for 2019 though.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
like May.
No,
March.
no. Isn't Captain Marvel next year?
No, yeah, they're both.
Captain
They both
Marvel's
are.
gonna come
I looked,
out in
I looked at
March.
the
Oh, they're
timeline.
both. Oh shit!
Yeah.
And then Infinity Wars, yeah.
I wonder how the Captain Marvel movie is gonna. I don't know a lot about Captain Marvel.
It's like in the 90s, I think. It's like a
I
prequel.
wouldn't be surprised if it's along the same lines as Doctor Strange.
yeah.
Just hella like hits all the bases
Right.
safely. You know, it doesn't.
I like the Doctor Strange movie. I thought
It was a fun ride, but it wasn't like no fucking.
groundbreaking.
It wasn't
The
like
only
the
thing that
Winter
was-
Soldier.
Okay, The Winter Soldier is definitively the best Marvel movie.
I think so. Besides
agree.
Infinity Wars, but like
They're
the best
hand in
not
hand.
group one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. Great movie.
Fucking
All the
okay.
fucking
Winter
fight
Soldier is
scenes.
so good.
The,
think Civil War is a close
The
second.
only thing that struck me in Doctor Strange was the visuals.
Yeah. And
Everything
that's-
else
yeah.
just felt kind of like okay.
I felt like, oh, you
Oh.
learned to be humble. Okay, Tony Stark. I mean,
My question is,
Rich science man learns to be good guy.
when are we gonna get them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
oh, please don't fucking. They tried to fucking remake those.
Dude, that was shitty. I want
So leave it-
I want Disney.
Was
to
that
have
Michael
them.
Bay?
Yeah, it was Michael Bay.
Wait, who owns TMNT?
It's not a Marvel thing, is it?
No, I think it's Sony.
I know they kind
No,
of.
no, I think because like TMNT does a bunch of crossover comics with DC stuff, so I think they might be like. Let me look it up.
Oh, speaking of DC, I am not looking forward to any of their movies.
I don't even know what they have coming out.
They have
Aquaman?
Shazam and Aquaman.
The second Wonder
Aquaman's
Woman.
this December, I think.
I finally watched Justice League, and I was like,
Oh god.
Man, that's they
Trash all
dropped, they
of 'em.
dropped the fucking ball on that one.
They dropped all the balls.
Mirage Studios.
really? It's Mirage?
Yeah, they own
That's
the.
shitty.
Yeah. What movie did we watch?
We watched Black Klansman.
There was something else we
Oh,
watched before
I want
that
to see
too.
that.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude! I saw that in IMAX.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
Fucking
Didn't we go
fantastic.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
me and Brandon were so fucking high.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon now have this history where we go to see movies and then we eat an edible and then smoke weed.
Wait,
I
Brandon eats an edible before a movie?
I know it's a big surprise,
Wow,
but I do this.
revolutionary.
Yeah. Changing the game. I
Any-
was
That movie.
Just
Holy
fucking-
shit.
it was
Dude,
good.
it's like a fucking heart attack. It's like, oh, it just never stops.
Tom Cruise is a national treasure.
I can't believe they kept the take where he breaks his fucking ankle.
And then he
they
limps.
only could do it fucking one take.
that limp. I
Yeah.
think that's real.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, that's the take where he broke his leg.
It's fucking beautiful.
Ankle.
Or
Pretty
ankle, yeah, ankle, sorry.
Did you know he actually flew that helicopter?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He got a helicopter license to do it.
Wow.
And that's actually him like driving in traffic.
He's fucking crazy, dude.
I'm still convinced he's just trying to get himself killed
Killed?
and die as a martyr because he wants to leave Scientology.
I'm crying for help.
This is the only way out.
Yeah.
He can't publicly go about it because Scientology.
Cut the cord. Cut the cord.
I was watching Jack Reacher last night.
I like that movie.
I couldn't help but think like, damn, Tom Cruise is so fucking cool.
that fight scene in the bathtub is so good.
Oh, with the
Bathtub.
baseball bat?
Where
in
he's
the
fighting-
first one?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fighting the two guys in the bathroom.
He goes to the house.
And they're just beating themselves up because it's such a small bathroom.
Right.
It's so good.
Yeah, I was watching the second one last night with
Oh.
I haven't seen
Kobe
the second one.
Smollett.
The bar fight in the first one was really good.
The whole car chase in the first Jack Reacher is amazing.
Yeah.
'Cause
Towards
there's
the
no-
end, right?
I think so. There's no music or anything. It's just the cars going, and
Yeah.
it's so good.
You know, they're making a Jack Reacher show right now with
John Krasinski, I think.
yeah, John Krasinski is playing it.
He's such a handsome man.
So in the Jack Reacher books, he's like 6'4". He's a big dude. Like he's supposed to be huge, which
Yeah,
is
Tom
accurate to.
Tom Cruise is like 5 foot something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
small.
little short boy.
Yeah,
But John Krasinski's a big boy.
big boy.
And him in 13 Hours was.
I hear that movie's
the,
nice.
The Benghazi movie. Oh God.
It's Michael Bay, but it's a fun
but
ride.
like it gets brutal towards the end when like people start actually getting torn apart.
Yeah, it's gore, dude.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Like
I need to see that.
you think it's kind of normal, like it's not too bad, and then like the actual Benghazi attack starts happening,
Yeah.
and people start getting ripped apart.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like, ooh,
There's a scene of like this
his
dude's
leg.
arm.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's when the bombs fall, right?
Yeah, it's when they start to fucking mortar strike him. It's
That's
bad.
rough.
Fucking Benghazi.
Fucking Benghazi.
I don't know how so many people freak out about Benghazi because Hillary Clinton was the one who
They were
was.
conditioned to by the liberal
Well,
media.
You know, here's the thing you don't ever hear about.
She did it. She needs to answer for her crimes.
emails.
I think
Emails!
someone from high school posted about this shit, and they're talking about like you're going with Benghazi, this would never happen with anyone else. I was like, I looked it up, and I was like, yeah, George W. Bush had like 25 people die from different attacks on embassies during his presidency. Like, why don't you hear about those? But I guess the thing with Benghazi is that Benghazi wasn't supposed to be there. It wasn't supposed to be an embassy, and it wasn't supposed to be happening. It was like a bunch of spooks.
Oh, right. CIA.
I remember.
spooks.
I remember the fucking day after the election. So I was at De Anza, and there was like a big like gathering of people. Like it's okay. Like people were like kind of freaking out
For
about
Trump?
it. Yeah. No, not yeah. Freaking out about Trump, and they were just like, "It's okay. This is like a good space. If you need to talk, we can talk."
It's a safe space.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
And this guy I know came up to me and he was like, "Can you believe this shit?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, it's crazy." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't know why they're freaking out." And he's like, he just went off on like Benghazi and shit. And I was like, "No!" Yeah, basically, I was like, "I have to go to class."
Someone the other day fucking brought this up, and they're like, it might have been Bernie. from my trip, it might have been Bernie. He was like, yeah, Trump's doing a lot, man. I like actually support him now.
Fuck.
I was like, you're fuck. I was like, you know how like all the Trump supporters,
want to talk about right now.
yeah, all Trump supporters are fucking retards who like eat the fucking cake.
Listen to Redbone for 20 hours a day. I'm woke.
This is the only black media I like.
Him and Martin Lawrence, my faves.
Oh my god, Eddie Murphy.
Let's just name black actors.
So,
Did someone say Martin Lawrence?
I did.
No,
like,
Dave Chappelle.
it's
Nice.
it's not even like the job he's doing or not doing. It's his person. It's just the person.
It's the way
Trump.
he carries himself.
Yeah, like that's the bad part. Like that's the thing.
It's embarrassing.
It
But-
absolutely is.
But what's fucking funny, I don't know this 100%, but I feel like his supporters are kind of in the same fucking vein. They're on the same path of like, I don't give a shit.
Megalomania.
Yeah, basically.
And that's
Well,
that's why it's okay for
His
them.
supporters are retards. If you're a Trump supporter and you're listening to us, stop listening to our podcast.
Wow,
I
that's
guess I
all-
gotta go then. Bye, guys.
And now you know why I don't listen
They're all
to
a
him.
bunch of fucking idiots who fell for the trap to think that because he talks bluntly that he's smart and he's a straight talker.
He's gonna shake it up, man. Drain that swamp. This rich white guy is gonna make it great for me. When has that gone wrong?
They're all the dumbest fucking people, and we've talked about this a bunch. I feel like we don't need to really reiterate.
To play devil's advocate,
Play it.
when I helped Mary move back here, we stopped at a place in Wyoming. There was a couple, like they were like old white folks. She had a "Make America Great Again" shirt. Yeah, they were nice. They didn't talk fucking about
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean they're all
politics and
pieces
stuff.
of shit,
I
but
know,
they're all
I'm
just dumb.
I'm just saying that
I have an
before
aunt.
someone thinks.
I have an aunt who is 100% Hispanic and is a Trump supporter. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's like being black
So
in the Klan.
have I brought this up? Every time Trump speaks and there's people behind him, they always have one token black person.
Or like a Hispanic person.
There's never not one, and there's always one.
I want to say I've seen a picture of like that set where it's him and then there's a group of people, and just the way that they frame it makes it look like a fuck, and it's not.
They try to make it look like
I think
a lot
they
of
did
people.
that with Hillary before the DNC went
Well,
down.
they always
for
do that.
Bernie and
The to talk about what you brought up, how like they were nice people.
Right.
A lot of nice people are horrible, racist pieces of shit.
This is very true.
They keep that in the dark because
This is
they
very
know it's
true.
unacceptable in society.
And me and Mary were 2 white people, seemingly.
But it's like, that's what it is. Trump is enabling people to like, it's okay to be a piece of shit in the public
Okay,
eye.
Right.
you know?
if there's one thing that says that, the first day he got elected, the day after, somebody put a giant Nazi flag up in San Francisco. Like,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Immediately. It was immediately like, you are now justified.
Yeah.
And then all those fucking
dude,
Charlottesville shit.
yeah, his fucking response for that. Like,
There are people bad on both sides. Are you stupid?
bro, we fought a war against these fucking people. What do you mean?
This is literally the only time it's okay to say all these people are bad. You can double down on that. It's fine.
God.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to make it through the term?
I can't handle the conservative take against Antifa or Antifa.
Oh, the radical left group?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, they are like the most fucking whiny group of people.
And Antifa or the folks against Antifa?
The people against
People
Antifa.
who act like everyone at a fucking rally
I'll
is
say
Antifa.
this. I look
Yeah.
at it.
They're throwing shit. They're causing riots.
Oh my god.
I try and look at everything objectively, so I think radicals on both sides are bad.
Yeah,
but, like
they're 2 sides of the same coin, right?
Well, at least one side is like
for people
for
that,
it's kind of a good reason.
right,
But-
for people that coined the term snowflake, they are the most.
Oh,
sensitive
yeah.
Oh, they're the
fucking
most
people.
whiny
fucking ironic,
fucking.
yeah.
It is totally them projecting.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, but to your point, all roads to hell are paved with good intentions. I mean, the folks on Trump's side thinks they're trying to do good because they're trying to make America great
I
again.
mean, I can kind of empathize with that.
Empathize.
I can kind of empathize with that.
Don't
but one,
empathize, understand.
Oh shit.
Understand.
No, but one group is like, we want this completely like left fucking thing. We want
Right.
people to have choices, all that stuff. One group and the other group is like, women shouldn't have a choice with their body, and there shouldn't be any fucking immigrants, and it's just like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, the left is also trying to fight for not really free speech. Like you can't say
Yeah, the
retard. Like it's
the left is a very complicated thing to
Yeah.
where they go under the guise of free speech, but it's only
free speech
that-
according to their rules.
according
I'm
to
Which
them.
isn't
more
free
willing
speech.
to work through that than someone who's like, I hate
I agree.
fucking Mexicans,
I agree.
Yeah,
black
I agree
people.
too.
I agree.
With those people, you can.
That's
reason
just
with them.
it's like
Yeah.
traditional evil,
Yeah.
and like on the left, it's like more
New
gray.
evil. Yeah.
Gray.
Yeah, it's not evil. It's gray area.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I think with the left, I think the thing as well is they're trying to do it to help other people. It's not like they're doing it because they hate you. They're doing
Yeah.
it because they feel that like the rules that they're making are to oppose oppression.
See,
but in turn are oppressing people.
but I think you can make the argument that they're almost like that side has the potential to be more dangerous because they're not viewed as an absolute evil.
Right.
The right is like, of course you don't
upfront.
want racists, but the left is like, no, they're good until shit starts to go back.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they make laws saying you have to, use pronouns and shit, and if you don't, it's a hate crime. And it's like, I didn't know.
I think me and Aston talked about this. The right are very upfront with everything, and it's very just in your face about what it is that
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
like about them. There's almost a level of respect for that.
Maybe before, not now. It's too much now.
At least for the alt right, yeah. But
I
you
read
can-
it. I read a thing where it's like condoning the actions of the GOP and like Trump doesn't make you a racist, but racism wasn't the deal breaker. That's the thing I read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I do. Would you like to elaborate?
Speaking of condoning, can I change the subject? I feel like we've talked about Trump
Oh, yeah.
enough on this podcast.
Twump.
My hero.
Did you see that recent TED Talk where that lady was saying that child pedophilia is a
Keep going.
National pastime, yeah. I love that one.
how did she phrase it? It is a sexual orientation and they should be
No,
accepted.
I
by
want to
all.
reiterate though, it wasn't a TED Talk. It was a TED Talk X or whatever.
What's the difference between those?
Basically,
Is that
like
like
a TED Talk is like a
FXX?
real fucking like person who's like certified and like they're like a doctor
Someone
or
with
something in their field.
Credibility.
A TEDx is literally someone fucking whoever walking up and
Can I, like,
talking.
sign up?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fucking Christ.
I just want to say that so she's not like a fucking like.
So, okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Go on.
She just likes pedophiles.
God.
Why not?
How do you guys feel about that?
Restate it. That it's a sexual.
It's a sexual orientation, and then since it is being society, you should accept and understand it. So the way I've said it, and your sister, who me and her talked about it on Facebook, I understand this is
Why are
sexual.
you talking to my sister about pedophilia? The one that has kids? Yeah. The fuck's wrong?
Huh. Imagine that, huh?
Yeah. I see the yarn threads are connecting.
I see through your rooms.
Anyway, basically, what I was
Maybe
saying
I
is
could watch 'em.
I can understand.
Maybe you can fly out there, you know.
I can understand that it's a sexual orientation, and I agree with that because it is one because they don't prefer anything else, and it's what they do. But like, I will never accept it because it's a sickness. Well, I guess here's the thing: it's not a sickness. It's a, I guess it's how you define it, but it's a sexual orientation that I think has horrible implications and repercussions on other people.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is if I want little hands around.
I made this exact.
Pass me that shovel, Brandon.
Oh fuck.
No, I get it. My opinion is that it's a sexual like thing in which the one of the parties can't consent because they're so young.
Right.
So it's not right. They're not aware.
But check this out.
They're being preyed on.
No, I'm actually not gonna go there. This does not seem like the
Check
good.
this out.
This doesn't seem like the good subject
Check this
to
out.
play.
What if
fucking-
boys' holes are real tight?
What if it's the best sex you've ever
Wait,
had?
guys, hold on. I've been in a relationship for 5 years now, and it's fine.
I've been grooming him for years. I've been working at a casting agency in Hollywood for child actors.
Oh my god, that reminds me.
Wait. I have a point to make.
Make it.
Let me talk.
Make it.
They're just so tight. No. I'm just kidding. No. Okay. I think I would view it on a parallel with drug addiction. Like they're not villains.
They need to be
have
rehabilitated.
issues. Exactly.
They have issues
So-
that need to be addressed.
Accept it not as quote unquote normal, but just as a thing that happens. Like we shouldn't just be stoning these people. There's obviously some shit wrong with them.
I want to say that's a thing.
What?
Not
like,
necessarily here, but in other countries.
I'm sure
sure
it
it
is too. Yeah.
It's addressed as like a mental health issue.
And like, I heard someone
In the same way that people thought that gay people used to be a mental issue.
right,
Right.
and they would fucking kill them. I heard someone mention this on the subject. Like, pedophilia is the one thing you can't come out and say you have, or else you're immediately done.
Right.
It's like if you hear voices, you can go to some dude and be like, hey, I hear a voice that says like I need to kill a person, and
Yeah.
then they can fix that. If you go and say
I hear a voice that tells me I want to fuck little girls.
like I find little boys hot, you're fucking done.
Can we talk about how it was so much different that I said little girl than little boy for once, and everyone was like, ooh.
Yeah, talk about boy.
like that's better. I don't.
Oh fuck. But yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a.
I think it's just because it's just one of those things it's so taboo that it's
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Well, I think the other part is that their issue will fuck another person's life up for eternity.
yeah.
I know people that have been molested and like when they were kids and like they are fucked for life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They will never be the same.
Well, you know what's the fucking weird part? We've been known the Catholic Church fucking does it. No one, and we haven't tried to like fix the whole issue.
You know, I heard something about that recently. Somebody came out with a giant article that named just a fucking
Everyone?
shit ton of pedophiles.
Well, that's
in
what the
in
movie
church.
fucking Spotlight was
That
about.
was such a good movie.
That was
is that
a
what
good
that's
movie.
about?
Fucking
Yeah.
love that movie.
That
yeah.
was-
It's about the Boston papers that
Oh,
started
is that the
writing
one
about
with
it.
Michael Keaton and
Mark Ruffalo?
Ooh,
Yeah.
he's good in that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck.
who's the girl in that? Not Amy Adams. No,
It's not Jessica Chastain.
No.
It might be Chastain. I'm not sure.
No, it's not Chastain.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking.
But
it up.
I know what you're talking about. But yeah.
It's weird because I guess
Rachel McAdams.
There you
Yeah,
go.
the other redhead.
She's pretty.
Like
You're pretty.
it's an issue we're passionate about, but no one wants to talk about.
Yeah, it's absolutely
Like
an
you're
area.
super
yeah.
against it, and when it comes up, no one does shit about it.
And it's also like if you come out and you're like, okay, let's talk about it. People will be like, well, are you condoning now? Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Touchy like a pedophile.
We'll see you guys next week.
All right, that's it.
Anyway, we're gonna end it on this joke. Talking about tight boy holes. This reminded me when me and Brendan were hanging out the other night, and we went to our friend Kimberly's house. For some reason, me and Tara were joking, and like I imagine Brandon having sex, just like he's so fucking crazy, like he's fucking crazy, like oh, that's a tight one, like not even.
But just like to myself.
Yeah.
Just under your breath.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tight one.
And she hears, and she goes, "What?" And I say, "Nothing."
Huh?
Nothing. Just shut up. Just.
My favorite part about this is the next time me and Brandon hung out, he was like, you know what I was thinking about it? I did have a tight one recently.
And...
hold on.
Fuck. Is
Brandon, you're back on Tinder, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tales from Tinder.
Okay.
You have any stories for us?
Well, the last promo that we did, we took a bunch of... We had a photo shoot with me and some samurai swords.
That is right.
And I set up my entire Tinder pro profile to reflect my samurai job that I moonlight as.
Uh-huh.
I got one match. Pretty good odds. Seeing as with my, quote-unquote normal account, I had 0 a day. So it was good.
Did you really not get that many?
I get matches every day, bitch. What the fuck you think?
Do you?
No, I don't know. I don't keep track because I don't care.
Tinder as a guy must be difficult.
I've come to the conclusion that the people on Tinder are 70% guys, 20% girls, 10% bots. And the 20% of girls, 10% of them, like, don't go on their accounts. They just made it once. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you still in the pool if you are not using it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Because I've seen accounts of folks that I know aren't on Tinder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they have and chose to.
Right,
So you matched the girl?
Yeah.
Can you read us verbatim that conversation you had?
Okay.
By the way, whatever happened with that? Did she ever keep going?
We moved chats to Instagram just because the Tinder message shit is fucking.
You smash?
Nah, not yet.
You going to?
I don't know. I might.
She seems like she's down.
Respect her. I might respect her too much because she got the joke.
Oh.
Okay. Let's
It's like
see.
you don't fuck things you respect.
Brandon respecting women.
wait.
Classic.
Hold on. What's that?
Brandon, I respect you and I fuck you all the time.
Okay. So she posted this picture of like her double chin on her profile,
Oh, that's beautiful.
and that's why.
Yeah, she's funny.
So I was like, hey, I liked for chin. She said, thank you. I find that angle really makes it shine. And I said, this is true. I asked her, what do you think of my swords? She said, they're amazing. You really know how to pose with them. Your entire profile is honestly a masterpiece. I said, well, when you've seen the sights and slain the beasts that I have, you know how to turn all that pain and anguish into artistic masterpieces. She asked me, are you like drowning in pussy? And I said, no, I've complete mastery over my respiratory system and can hold my breath for hours on end. The pussy drowns in me. And then she sent me a gift from Barney from How I Met Your Mother saying, will you marry me? I said, it is required you best me in the art of combat. Then and only then will we be bonded in holy matrimony. She said, bring it on. I'm fully equipped. And I said, nothing you have shall prepare you for what you are about to face. ... She responds, which is, and I said, El pene de diablo, which is the devil penis in Spanish. And I sent her a GIF. A GIF? GIF?
Don't ever say GIF again. I'll beat you up.
A GIF. I sent her a GIF
I sent her a GIF.
On her graphics card.
of the devil from Tenacious D.
Oh, Dave Grohl.
Doing the fucking air
David
hunt.
Grohl.
And she sent me a GIF showing that she's
You
wet.
guys just communicating gifts from
Wait,
now
let
on?
me,
Yeah.
let me see the gifts.
And then I said, when would you like to be utterly destroyed by my hand?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. That was the end of the main discussion. But yeah, she seems pretty cool.
Did she never respond?
Nah,
They
she
moved it
did.
to Instagram,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I asked her.
That's
for
all
that.
you got for me? That's it?
That's it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh, good night. We're gonna end the podcast.
Oh, you want to end it?
Bye bye. We did really good. Come back. Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye.